dot 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 dot. Haven't been able to sleep at all tonight, once again. The noblewoman's words keep coming back to me. She spoke of the stars being able to fall from the heavens. How could it even be possible? Nothing has ever fallen from the heavens before. Sneaking past my fellow sleeping officers, I look outside the tiny window in our barracks. The stars are always so clear in the sky. How could one of those distant lights plummet from the heavens? I wonder what a star is actually meant to be. They're so far away though, never be able to see one up close. I'll find out what they mean one day. Does it really matter what they are? I'll find out what they mean one day. If I have to live for another 200 years to find out what they mean, I will. While they may be seemingly impossible to grasp, I must not let that daunt me. All these glittering lights in the sky, perhaps the Empress knows what they are. This is all too much for me to handle tonight. It's like there's a hive of insects buzzing inside my head, telling me that I need to know with 1,000 tiny voices. But doesn't really sound like that should say what I need to know. That's weird. My far-seeing has always come with overwhelming curiosity. I'm always looking where I'm not supposed to. But now my gift cannot reveal any secrets for me. Maybe that's why I'm so frustrated by what the noblewoman said to me. She's the only one who knows, and I can't find a way to figure it out myself. Perhaps I'll never know what the stars truly are if they mean anything. That does not mean I cannot enjoy the way they sparkle in the sky. Raylan, you still awake? Gwen groggily emerges from her bed. She rubs her eyes before she looks at me again. You wouldn't be spying on anyone, would you? It just seems kind of suspicious of you to be awake at this hour. Yet another accusation. I can't get a moment's peace no matter what time of day it is. Even Gwyn is suspicious of me. It's not fair. I'm not, Gwyn. I just couldn't sleep. I had a lot to think about. What are you thinking about then? It's not really something I can talk about. Then you were spying on someone. I should have known. You always deny it. I was not. You know full well what I look like when I'm far-seeing. You didn't see me doing that, did you? I haven't been awake this whole time. You could have been doing it before then. Why are you the one scolding me? Shouldn't it be Kira? Please lower your voice. You wouldn't want to get caught, would you? No. No, I don't. Besides, I wouldn't mind if it were me you were watching. What was that, Gwyn? I didn't say anything. Why are we even having this conversation? We're saying nothing worthwhile to each other. All Gwyn is doing is throwing around accusations. So, come on, Raylan. What's on your mind? There was this woman at the castle. She talked to me about things I didn't really understand. What did she talk to you about? And why did she talk to you in the first place? God damn, my door blew open. There we go. I was patrolling the halls of her palace when she lost her pet. I helped her find it, then she started speaking with me. I don't know why. She was confiding in me about what she thought about the council and other things. What did she look like? Silver-like hair, vacant grey eyes, pale as a wraith glimmering in moonlight. Gwyn grows silent after hearing that. I see. What did she talk to you about, Raylan? She asked me if I thought that stars could fall from the sky. I still don't understand why she asked that, though. I don't know either. Gwyn looks troubled by the news. She's usually quite knowledgeable about topics like these. Cannot speak. It's no wonder that you're unable to sleep. Now I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep either. I love a good mystery. I don't. She was speaking in riddles. Why can't she just be straightforward and outright say what she means? She would have her reasons, I would guess. I wish I had the answers, Raylan. It's alright. I'm sure we'll work this out eventually. Eventually. It's going to bother us until we work it out, though. Are you ready for a lot of sleepless nights? Maybe not, but I guess we'll just have to cope with it. Anyway, I think we've talked enough. We should return to our bed soon. Imagine if Kira found us talking at this hour. I think I'd like to continue watching the sky. Then I'm heading back to bed. Make sure you aren't caught. When she returns to her bed, I can hear her whisper something. I don't really know what, though. Really, if you spoke to who I think you spoke to, then chances are you're going to be her new champion. Nearly every legendary hero links back to her in some way. But I don't know for certain if that's really her. We will have to wait and see. I tried to draw closer to listen to her in order to listen in. But it's no use. She's already stopped talking. I wonder what it was she was saying. I suppose it doesn't really matter to me. Nothing really matters to me. I think I'll continue watching the sky. Will a star really fall? I thought that said really fall and real in then. I was confused. Probably not. Can't say for certain. Wait, what is that? As I look on at the sky, I see a glowing shape. A streak of light is going across the sky, a great trail of luminous ribbons following it. It's enormous too, almost as if it was swallowing the entire night. One of the old legends I had read as a child described a serpent which ate the night sky. I can't help but think of that as the glowing streak comes down towards the earth. As I look on in wonder, the streak begins to grow larger and larger. Something is falling from the sky itself. But that couldn't be possible. It can't happen. It's never happened before. But my eyes do not lie, something is falling. Never before have I seen such a sight. It's burning too. A great flaming star is dropping from the heavens. The entire sky is filled with its light now. It's as if the sun had appeared in the night sky. My eyes open wide as I recall that noble woman's words. One day, one of those stars will fall. One day. She must have known this was coming. The very ground beneath me shakes as the star draws closer and closer to the ground. Armour plates and weapon racks begin to rattle too. Wait, what if it hits the capital? Would we all be destroyed? No, I won't panic. I have to keep my cool in the face of any situation. There's nothing I can do but hope that it doesn't hit us. To my relief, it doesn't appear to be heading towards the capital. Plummeting towards the earth, I can hear the thundering crack of its impact somewhere beyond the city. It's enough to make the entire barracks wake up. Panicked voices echo through the hall, everyone immediately reaching for their armour. What was that noise, Raylin? It was a star falling from the heavens. A star? Can that happen? Never heard of this happening before. It's true. I've never heard of anything falling from the sky like this before. Is it an omen of some sort? I can't say for sure. You know what this means? It was an omen. The panic in the barracks begins to worsen. Arms and armour are being wildly thrown on. It's not long before everyone is standing to attention. Raylin, I will get to your bed. Kira will be walking in here at any moment. But I can't tear my eyes away from that sky. A terrible sense of dread fills my entire being. What is going to come of this star? There's too many questions I don't know the answer to. Please return to your beds. There's nothing to panic about. Many whispers spread among the novices, doubting Kira's word. Whispers. Don't know what happened there. How is it not just something to worry about? Unwilling to argue with their instructor, most of the novices begin to remove their hastily equipped armour and settle back into their beds. Kira notices that I'm standing by the window. Get into bed, Raylin. That's all she has to say before I return to my bunk. I am not satisfied with that, though. I think I'll take a moment to see what Kira is doing in her office. I can't let them panic. Things are bad enough in the city as it is. If our soldiers panic, then there won't be anyone left to keep order. The best course of action for now is to reassure them that nothing's wrong. I feel bad for lying to them, but it's necessary. So she's lying to us to stop us from panicking, in order to keep order across the city in case we need to... Was that an open-ended question then? Or did I read it wrong? I don't know. I think I had better look closer at the city then. See what kind of reaction they are having towards a star, not they've. As I look at the city, the reaction is about what I'm expecting. There are people running wild in the streets, on the streets, either one. The guards are trying their best to keep the populace calm. There's nothing to be concerned about, please remain calm. It's worse too little to pacify the angry mob in front of him. They threw angry accusations at him. Me? All of them demand answers. Yet he has none to offer them. He slowly backs away, his pulled arm pointed at the crowd. It's not long before a large, angry mob has gathered. I can see numerous guards locking ranks to hold them back. Yet Kira tells us that there's nothing to worry about. I would say there definitely is something to worry about. Looks like the city is in a state of panic too. Yet Kira tells us that there's nothing wrong. There is something seriously wrong. Can we really just lie here and sleep while the capital is on the brink of chaos? I want to go out there to quell it, but I just know that Kira won't allow me. Unfortunately, all I can do is obey her and head back to bed. Oh well, I'm sure we'll have a chance to quell it soon. You telling me that these people have never seen a falling star before? Ever? Never in the history of that kingdom, even before the kingdom maybe, they've never seen a falling star before. So this is a world where falling stars are not a thing. No meteorite, asteroid, whatever you want to call it, has ever entered the atmosphere of this world. Okay, whatever. ... Everyone is on edge after the star fell from the heavens. Never before has something fallen from the sky, so everyone has a theory as to what it means. The most popular one is that the end times are coming. But aren't they already here? I don't know any other cities that are still standing. The capital is the only place which has managed to thrive in the blighted wilderness. The last time we heard any news from another city was 10 years ago. Can't help but think that they've gone too, unless they became isolationists like us. There might be a chance that it's still thriving. My far-seeing can't reach far enough for me to confirm it. So aren't we already on the edge of destruction? We're probably building our own tomb in a feeble attempt to keep the darkness out. Wall after wall, defence after defence. But for all that, there's something that everyone knows all too well. The capital stands alone against the darkness around it. No matter how mighty it is, it still stands alone. An empire's strength is its entirety, not just its capital. And we have lost nearly everything. I can understand why people are afraid. I prefer optimism. I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna go with I prefer optimism. That's a really bleak outlook though. I like to be more optimistic than that. If we doubt, then we'll be consumed by the darkness. I, of all people, should know that we cannot doubt. But it's hard to ignore all the doomsayers who walk through the streets of the capital. Everyone is afraid. They've been afraid for a very long time, but the falling star brought those fears to the surface. There's been some talk that the council plans to promote novices much earlier than they should too. The soldiers and guards around the capital are being stretched thin. More are needed if they are to maintain order. I'm not very good at multiple syllable words today. That noble woman's words have haunted me since we last spoke too. Did she call that star down from the sky? What did the stars have to do with her? I should talk with Gwyn about this. She knows her history a lot better than I do. I thought life as a soldier would be a lot simpler than this, but it's only become more complicated. I'd love it if all my problems could be solved just by stabbing a few monsters. It seems that life isn't so simple though. I need to go see Gwyn today. It should be a brief moment before I have to leave for guard duty. In fact, I better hurry up and visit her. To my surprise, Gwyn wasn't anywhere near her office today. After wondering, I found her standing out in the training grounds, looking dazed. Why is she out at the training grounds of all places? Shouldn't she be in her office right now? Gwyn, can I speak with you? When she looks at me, the look on her face is everything. What is it you want, Raylan? Straight to the question, check if Gwyn's okay. Gwyn's obviously sleep deprived. I should check if she's okay. You didn't get any sleep, did you? It's not like I need to ask that. The dark rings under her eyes say more than enough. None at all. Since that star has fallen, there has been a lot of unrest in the city. The amount of letters being sent back and forth between barracks, it's a nightmare. I'm taking a rest from it right now. My fingers would snap in half if I had to write another signature. So what do you need? I can use a distraction. Just thinking about more paperwork is going to make me pass out. Do you remember any tales about Ardena which involve the stars? Stars? Why stars? Does this have anything to do with that falling star last week? I'd be lying if I said it didn't. Gwen gives me a weak smile. You're always so curious. I can't recall any at the moment, but there may have been some. There may have been some. There may have been some. You don't need that end, mate. I'll have to request some leave time to visit the castle's library. After this stack of work, there's no way Kira would be willing to deny me anything. Thank you once again, Gwen. Before I'm about to leave, she calls after me. Can I ask for a favour in return, Waylon? When you're not busy, could you do some farcing for me? Just whenever you're ready. I can tell that she's just about to collapse. I better get her to bed. Okay, I'll do it. Just go get some sleep now. Thank you, Waylon. I think I'll do just that. So the small part of me feels slight envy. I can't take days off like she can. No, now's not the time for petty jealousy. I have guard duty at the castle today. Need to go get ready.